What's up fam, this is Legato, I'm the founder of Omega Alpha. In this video we're going to hit you with an NFT news recap in our patented segment, News in 69 Seconds. And followed by that, 7 upcoming NFT projects that you should keep an eye on. I guarantee you have not heard of every single one. If you like fast-paced, consistent content like this during the week, please hit that like and subscribe button below. As I always like to say in the beginning of these, I am not a financial advisor. If you choose to take investment advice from someone with a glowing YouTube sign on the shelf behind them, and next to that a Goku action figure, below that World of Warcraft collectibles, and then 3 shelves below that of Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop RPG books, you should probably rethink your life decisions. And with that, let's get into the 69 seconds of news. Go. Bitcoin NFTs have really been popping off and getting a ton of attention lately. They work entirely different than Ethereum NFTs. Right now there's no contracts, there's not really a wallet, you have to do trades through spreadsheets. The marketplace went live in beta like yesterday, and it's really complex. NFTs are created through inscription, where they are inscribed on individual Satoshis, which are pieces of Bitcoin, but some of them have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. However, there's escrows and you have to trust people with funds, and it's definitely not for everybody. These ordinals really came out of nowhere. It is interesting to note that there are layer 2 Bitcoin solutions out there that have been around for a while, like Stacks. So I was surprised this popped off as crazy as it did. But then again, everybody always has FOMO and wants to be the first. If you do want to get into this stuff, be very careful, it's easy to get scammed. Ethereum hit over 1700, crypto across the board has really been popping off, and the big news was the BLUR Airdrop. Depending on your BLUR activity over the last couple months, you could claim a large amount of tokens. I don't think anyone expected BLUR to do this well with their token drop. As of recording this video, it hit $1.25 for a brief period of time. I know people that farmed thousands and thousands of tokens. I think I saw Koongs post that he had 600,000 BLUR tokens in the claim. The market definitely got a surge in monopoly money, and season 2 for BLUR is coming up, so there's going to be a lot more people trying to farm tokens. BLUR crushed it so far, but the real question is, will BLUR be able to buck the trend that hits all normal airdrops? Start super high and bullish, and then bang. A few weeks later, it's like looks rare, X2, SOS, gas, or anything else, and it's almost worthless. Let's see. And now for the 7 projects. First up is SYMBIOGENESIS. 10,000 collectible artworks meets real game utility by Square Enix. This is a Square Enix project. Digital collectibles, 10,000 supply on the Polygon network. Yeah, like that Square Enix, Final Fantasy, multi-billion-dollar franchises. The story is tied to the art and it supposedly evolves as you make different decisions in the game. It's a virtual turn-based game with very little information out as of right now. They've partnered with LFG, a big gaming guild in Japan, talking about a spring 2023 release. And apparently the minting process lets you select one of 4 different types of characters: facet, mesh, line, and point. As I mentioned a moment ago, they did partner with Polygon. The game utility will be on Polygon, but the art NFTs will be on Ethereum. Is there much more information on this right now? No. Am I super excited anyway because it's Square? Yes. Have I dumped thousands of hours into Final Fantasy games in my lifetime? Also yes. So let's keep an eye on this one. Next up is AVØLVE, a high-end digital fashion revolution. Their frequency pass is minting soon. It has a 500 supply and is 100% free. They refer to it as the key to their upcoming ecosystem and brand. All the art they keep putting out in these trailers looks really dope. Luxury fashion and streetwear meet Web3, and they've done some big Twitter spaces with big names like Hypebeast and other AMAs lately that have had a pretty good turnout. If you go on their website, applications are active. You can click the button there and apply to try to get whitelisted. It is a 100% application-based drop. Like I said, 500 supply, free mint on Ethereum. Do it. Next up is ONN'ON Studios. It's a really early Japanese project, like 1,600 followers as of right now. The reason why it's caught my attention is because they say it's powered by Toei Animation. Toei Animation is monstrous in Japan. It's one of the top animation studios for decades. There's really not much information out there right now, besides some quick little teaser videos, screenshots like this, and of course, most of it is in Japanese, so it can be a little hard to follow if you're not a native speaker. Again, it claims to be a Toei Animation powered metaverse, so that in itself, I'm interested. Next one up is an early project, the 16s. This will be really quick because I legit don't have any idea what this is. It has 18,000 Twitter followers, a ton of connected people that I know follow this, and it's been mentioned in a lot of alpha groups. If you scroll up and down their Twitter, it looks like memes, degen. I literally went into their Discord to try to find something about it and I can't. And I'll be honest, at this point, with all this attention, I am super interested and I have no idea what it is. Good job, 16s. Next up is VORA, which is pretty early. Has about 3,200 followers on Twitter, and it is an interactive storytelling and gaming project specifically tied to Otherside Meta. You probably know what Otherside is, it's Yuga Labs land, and is part of the ecosystem of Bored Apes, Mutants, ApeCoin, you name it. The first mini game is coming out soon, and you're going to be able to play to get a chance to get it for free. I think as time goes on, we're going to see more and more games built to play in the Yuga Land universe. You're going to see mini games, full-fledged content, all kinds of projects utilizing that as a framework for their game. If you look on the VORA Twitter, they have a lot of little teasers, videos, and things like this. Think if executed and marketed right, this type of thing can be really fun and catch a lot of attention. I definitely want to see exactly what this game is when it comes out and see what kind of attention it gets. I'm a big fan of stuff where you play to get whitelisted. Once the game goes live, there's going to be an in-game object, and if you grab it, you get the NFT for free, or you get a free whitelist mint, however they work it out. Besides that, there will also be a paid portion of minting, and those collabs will only go to the specific projects listed here, so it's going to be pretty exclusive. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on VORA and see where this goes. This project is called METEORIA. I'd say it's in the very interesting category. It has about 30k Twitter followers as of right now, and their tweets get a massive amount of engagement. They've collabed with Gojira, Invisible Friends, and a lot of other solid names. The 6,000 NFTs will be the gateway into the ecosystem. And it looks like they're trying to gamify introducing something called Meteorium, which you can burn to get perks in the ecosystem. The website says you can only get it by minting in batches of 3, and then you can burn them to redeem a slot to get a 1 out of 1 PFP created by the artist. Obviously, depending on the details and the price, in my opinion, that can go either way. I think if done right, it can be really fun, as long as it's not something that's like wildly expensive or feels like a cash grab. I think the art of Meteoria is very good. The animation and art style totally reminds me of Karafuru, and I think it looks really clean. A good chunk of the team, collab managers, moderators, advisors, artists, and everything is on the website, which is nice to see. You can actually click it and it'll give you the Twitter or Instagram profile. For example, this is the artist, about 41k followers, and if you scroll down you can see other work that they did. In my opinion, this project totally has that look where it can be really successful if they play their cards right. And last up today is Matrix Fire. Matrix's tagline is that they're the first mobile shooting game in the metaverse, backed by Hana Financial, Hashkey, Amber Group, 7X Ventures. And their Genesis collection, You Are the Champion, has 520 items and a floor of almost 7 ETH. And honestly, there's like 15 listed. If there's 5 sales, this has a 10 ETH floor. They've done some big AMAs lately, like this one with Yugi, one with Yoga Pets that had like 1,000 people in it, Taiji Labs, Binance NFT, literally like Binance with 1 million followers, did a whitelist giveaway for this one. This project mints in a few days, probably shortly after this video comes out. It has a supply of 2,061, and it's very difficult to get whitelisted for. I don't believe they're over allocating at all, at least in the first phase. With all this financial backing and attention, and some actual alpha footage like this to show you what the game looks like, or at least what it looks like in development, it could really be a big win if you get this one. So I would actually label this a possible banger. And boom, you made it to the end. Your prize is that you have the opportunity to subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the like button. I know, consider yourself very lucky. But seriously, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that like and subscribe button below. Drop a comment as well if you think there's something that I missed or something that we should talk about in the next video. Any NFT projects or topics that I talk about here will have the links in the description as well, so don't worry. There's an unlimited amount of NFT projects in this space. You gotta focus on the good ones, follow them, flip, invest, do whatever you do. Take profit, ride with the projects you love. And on that note, peace out.